Hello and welcome to Car Firm. Today's virtual test drive we have our 2014 Mercedes GL350. So this car has the 3-litre diesel engine, and it has an automatic gearbox, and being the 350 it's the more powerful version of the 3-litre engine. So we're going to drive this car around. Well, I've been driving it for the last few miles on the dual carriageway, and now we're in a country road. And what I can say is, I mean, the height of this vehicle, I mean, it is very, very tall, and it's a very, very large vehicle. And the seating position, for that matter, is obviously very important, because you want to feel a part of that. It's the presence on the road. So the seating position is very, very good. You're very high up, everything is all around you, and it's all very well put in place. So the cabin itself is very good. I mean, it's very practical. You've got your suspension settings, everything across here, infotainment screen with the navigation up ahead there. You've got your dials, seat controls, window controls, and obviously you've got your usual steering wheel controls here as well. So in terms of the layout, it's absolutely spot on. Now, that 3-litre engine, it's a solid engine. I mean, it's got the power there whenever you want it. We're currently just cruising in the 5th gear, about 45 miles an hour. If I wanted to pick up some speed, you'll kick down the gearbox and pick up speed. There we go, straight up to 60 miles an hour already. So the gearbox works really, really well. It kicks down on time. You can take over manually with the paddles here. So if I'm in 6th now, if I want to drop down to 5th, it will drop down to 5th. And then if I want 4th, and so on. So it is a very, very responsive, and it's a very smooth gearbox. And like I said, because the engine is so powerful, whenever you want that power, the gearbox is able to cope with that. So it's a very good combination. It works really well. Now, in terms of the suspension, it is adjustable. So you've got a sport and a comfortable comfort setting here. So we're in sport now. So if we change it over to comfort, you get a message that says Airmatic Comfort, and you do feel a big difference. I'll be honest with you. It just becomes a lot smoother, a lot softer, and you don't tend to feel much on the road. So it does really go over the bumps really well. In terms of the brakes, so let's get up to 50 miles an hour, and let's test the brakes. There we go. So it brought us to a full start without having to do an emergency brake as well. So the brakes were absolutely spot on. In terms of handling on this vehicle, obviously being a large and a very tall vehicle, you've got to expect some body roll. However, it really does deal with that really well. It just kind of tucks itself into a corner and kind of takes the body with it as well. So in terms of body roll, you don't feel like you're hanging, or you don't feel like you're on one side of the seat as you're turning and stuff like that. So it is very well set up. So we're getting out onto the A1 now. We're going to pick up some speed up to 70 miles an hour. From there, we'll apply the speed limiter. There we go. So we're at 70 miles an hour already, and what can I say? I mean, it's very, very comfortable. So like I said, the gearbox responds really well. The engine is very strong, pulls really hard. Suspension is super comfortable. You've got obviously 2 settings on there. You've got the sport setting on there as well, and the steering wheel is a very direct steering wheel. Responds really well, and so it is very, very easy to use. So it would be something that you would find quite easy to drive around city and town and stuff like that. But when you're on the motorway, it's smooth as anything. I mean, the gearbox obviously kicks down to the highest gear it possibly can, so it's very quiet, very smooth, and you will get decent miles per gallon as well. So this car is available on our website. You can reserve it with a fully refundable £100, and we will hold the fee for 7 days. Here at Car Firm, we have over 100 cars in stock. We now have vans in stock as well, and we offer very competitive finance packages, tailor-made mats, extended warranty, and paint protection. So if you have any questions, feel free to get in touch with us, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.